Okay, so I'm gonna do the lazy lining, okay? So basically you just match the same shapes as your purse, and I'm gonna sew this all down, and then I will do the other one tomorrow. So if you don't, like a lot of times with denim, I don't really put lining in the denim. You know, like you look at your denim jackets and stuff, it never really be lining in it, but because I put interfacing in here and it'll look so yucky, so I'm just gonna do the lazy girl lining where you match it to the same shape. So once I attach it, the lining will be in there, the lazy girl lining. All right, guys. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Good night. Okay, so I started to assemble this together, and I did the lining thing, and I had a hard time sewing it because of the hardware and kind of how I had it. So I forgot to put the cardboard in the bottom. So I already attached the lining and stuff in there. So what I'm going to do, y'all know how I use the shellac, right? For the hats, and it turn them hard. So I'm going to use shellac on this purse and put it on a fan and try to turn it hard. But then tomorrow when I get up, I'm going to go through the steps of how you make your pattern. So I'm going to put shellac on it, let it dry on a fan. So if you see right now, it's not how I want it to be. So I'm going to stiffen it up, try to at least, and go from there. If not, I got to put the cardboard, then I have to do another lining because I forgot to put the cardboard in the bottom before I put the lining in there. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys have an awesome day. So this is the purse. Now it is bigger than what I wanted it to actually be. Okay, I didn't want it to be probably this big. Okay, so it's bigger than what I actually wanted it to be. Thinking out loud, I probably wouldn't have did it this big, but I kind of did it to match up, if y'all can see, with this particular hat. So this is one of the reasons why I wanted to make this purse. But yeah, I cut it a lot bigger. I didn't realize that I cut it this big because last time I did a purse. So you want to put your seam allowance. I'm going to show y'all the pattern pieces and how to get this. You want to put your seam allowance, so because when you start sewing a purse, it's going to get smaller. So I didn't put the cardboard in here to make it harder. So normally to get the best shape, you put the cardboard in here, you put the cardboard in the sides. But see, I use the bottom of the jacket, and you see these buttons right here, so it don't really sit as flat because the bottom of the purse have like detail in it or however. So just, yeah. So, and then I left the scraps to have like that ragged like edge. So yeah, like when you're doing your stuff, when you're making your purse, you make it unique to you. But yeah, this is big. This is, I don't really do them like this big. This purse is big. So it's like with the hat. So I'm like, let me just make something and kind of see how it goes. So let me show y'all the pattern pieces. So when you want to make your purse, if you have a purse, bucket purses like this is easy to make. You can clone your purse and make it. So I'm going to show y'all the pattern pieces that I have, okay? So this piece right here is this piece, okay? That's this piece that go up at the top, okay? And then when you see it's curved going around like this, and then when you cut this piece, I automatically put the zippers in so that I can have the zippers already in, so it opens up, so it curves around, okay? And then you have this piece, which is the side, okay? So when you're sewing it, see that? This is the side of the piece that goes up. You know, you sew it down around the sides. See? That is this piece, okay? And then the bottom piece to the purse, which is this piece, the flat bottom piece. So these is all of your pieces that you would need. And the best way is put your zipper in on your top piece first. So this would be the curve going around. You put your zipper in first, and you make the measures of where you want. Let me get, hold on. I'm looking for some chalk. Here we go. So you get where you want your handles to go. So say for instance, if you want your handles to go right here, and then you make it evenly, and then you go over here the same, you make your handles go right there. So then you have the purse handles. So you just pretty much take your time and you clone it and you make your purse. So to get the nice flat bottom, it's best if you put cardboard in it, but I wind up not, I got a bunch of stuff in here. I wind up not putting the cardboard in it because I did the lazy girl lining. So I got some stuff in here just to kind of make it stiff, kind of get a shape. But I put that lining in there. If you see that lining that from yesterday. So yeah, so overall I love to create stuff and make stuff different. So this purse is kind of big. Probably what I would use this is like if I'm traveling, like I don't know, probably it's bigger than what I want it to be. Maybe I don't know. I don't like purses this big, so I probably would use it like a makeup bag or something. Like put my hygiene stuff in here, whatever, because I cut it way bigger than what I wanted it to be. I wouldn't cut it this big. So I will say the shellac did give it some stiffness. So if you see it's got some stiffness, but if you want it stiffer than this, put the cardboard on each side, put the cardboard in the bottom before you add the lining in. So you can't do, and when I say the lazy girl lining, I made that little term up. Ain't no lazy girl line. That's me being lazy, because basically when you make this shape, you'll make the same shape and sew it and put it in and put the lining in and then stitch it across the top. I just did it that way. I saw some people do it quickly that way. So once you put it together, you ain't got to worry about all that. But that affected me from being able to, see the lining in there? That affected me being able to put the cardboard in there, because it definitely ain't gonna be able to flip, you know, when you sewing it around and putting it back together. So you do want to use a denim needle and around the corners, because I used the thicker part of the denim. It was hard sewing a lot of that, the machine, you know, so use your denim needle. The machine was acting up a little bit, so I had to take my time. So I intentionally left the regular ends because I wanted it to fray. I used this part of it where I wanted it to actually fray like that. So yeah, so overall, I just like creating stuff. I like creating stuff, making stuff. So I made it to be a combo to this. So that's kind of why I made it. So this is the hat, the fedora hat that I made with the bandana. So that's why I was going with the bandana. And I see how hard that is. That's what that shellac do. So that's why I put the shellac on this purse, and because I know it would do that. So I'm going to show y'all this outfit that I made. So this is the outfit that I made a while back. See, everything is too big. Yeah, all of my clothes is kind of a little bit too big. So I made this a while back. I love this yellow, these colors, but this is one of my favorite hats. So sometimes I get bored and I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and make a purse. So those are the pattern pieces you would need. So remember the round, when you measure out, and if you got a bucket purse, you could trace it out. So remember, if y'all saw the video in the beginning, I put the zipper on first and had these two pieces together. Then you measure out going around. So from this side to this side, then the bottom of the purse. So with me using the bottom of this and adding these buttons, the purse ain't gonna sit flat like it would. And I have normally to get your purse, and I did put some interfacing on here, but to get this purse to be more structured, you want to put the cardboard in the purse. When you put the cardboard in the purse, that makes this purse a lot more stiffer and stuff like that. So it's just making all of my stuff, enjoying making the stuff. So when you're making denim, definitely get a denim needle. So you go online and put in denim needle, because a denim needle is much thicker. Those bands and stuff like that, you really don't want to be sewing through that, because that will kind of break the needle. It's thick. Try to make the base where all your stuff is going to be sewn around. Try to use the thinnest part. So, excuse me, like when I put the zipper in, this piece was great because this the top part of the pants, but it was great because it's thin. This part is thin. So I used this part and the zipper went on no problem. But when I got to sewing and these layers and with the lining, it made it a lot difficult when I did the lazy girl lining, because now we sewing all that together. I should have did the lining last while I'll be able to put the cardboard in there. So yes, but that's how I created these bags, and my video is going to get a lot better because what I'm trying to learn to do, guys, is to be on line and talking to y'all and working at the same time. I get like nervous and a lot of time I mess up, so a lot of time it's easy for me to make something and come back and explain how I did it, just show the process. This is this, this is that, this is that. But when I do it where I'm doing live, I mess up a lot. So it's like, to be able to do these videos and be able to make many mistakes like that, not good. So that's why y'all don't see me a lot doing it, because when I get on camera and I know y'all there, for some reason I make way more mistakes that I wouldn't make if I'm doing it to myself. Like for instance, if I'm sewing it, I might, the zipper need to be, you know, sewing it. So I open up the zipper and start sewing the purse zipper, right? But with me talking online, the zipper might twist, right? And when I sewed it, so that it's sewing right sides together, one of the zippers might be twisted. Now I got to do the seam ripper and take it out and do it all over again. I don't know. I get real clumsy, real nervous, and I mess up. So I have to really get offline to comprehend really what I'm doing. But this hat, if you guys want to make y'all own fedora hats, y'all see this? I love this hat. The hat came off of Esty, so put in blank hat. This is a sky blue, and the bandanas I got off of Amazon, and the shellac also Amazon. So that's what makes this hat a nice stiff hat. So as always, guys, thank you. The purse I made, and you guys get inspired to make some purses also. So you guys have a good day, and as always, thanks for watching. Toodles.